Welcome to class. Let's get started. Meet me on your back. Let's bring those hands behind the thighs and let's roll back gently. Begin to engage that core. Your head is the last thing that comes down. We're gonna take some deep breaths together to connect with the present moment a bit more. So let's bring our hand to our belly and the other to the rib cage. Let's take a deep inhale. Feel the belly grow. Exhale. Feel it melt down towards the mat. Good, let's do 2 more like this. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're gonna do 1 more round, but this time when you inhale, feel that belly grow. And on the exhale, squeeze that core. Feel the belly button move towards the spine. Try to hold it there. On your next inhale, invite the breath to your rib cage. Exhale, release. 2 more, deep breath. Brace that core. 1 more. And let it go. Good, we're a bit more connected to our mind and body now. Let's get moving. Let's bring those arms by your side, palms down. We're gonna go into pelvic tilts. We're gonna press the lower back into the mat as we inhale. Exhale, relax the back. Keep doing this here. I want you to think about, as you relax the back, this is your neutral spine, which means your natural spinal curvature. Keep rocking. I'm gonna lift my arms so you can see my pelvis rocking here. It's a very small movement. Starting to sync your breath with your movement here. Inhale, exhale. Keep rocking that pelvis. Good, relax that back, keep it a neutral spine, which as a reminder is just how your back naturally is as you're lying down. No, we're no longer pressing that lower back into the mat. Good, we're gonna go into glute bridges next. We're gonna check in with our form, feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Good, and you wanna find enough space that your fingertips are touching your heels. So you find a nice base, a nice supportive base for you, for the glute bridges. Inhale, tuck your pelvis under, squeeze your glutes and lift up your hips. Meet me at the top. Press your heels into the mat. Can you lift your hips a little bit higher so your hips are in alignment with your knees and your shoulders? Good, inhale, we lower. Your glutes tap the mat. Exhale, you lift them back up. Keep it moving here. I want you to think about tucking your tailbone slightly under to help you lift your hips up. We're also squeezing those glutes and pressing our arms into the mat to help us lift. Good. Good, little break here. We're gonna do 2 more sets of glute bridges. When you come up on your glute bridge, I'm just showing you here, you still have this little break for you. When you come up, I want you to come onto your shoulders. Make sure you're not rolling onto your neck. So you can press those shoulders into the mat as you're pressing your arms to feel nicely supported there. Ready? We're getting ready for round 2. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're lifting our hips up. This time, we're just lowering halfway. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Keep that nice tuck of the tailbone. And think about lifting using your glutes rather than lifting through the rib cage. So we don't want the rib cage to be coming up and down like this. Keep the rib cage nicely tucked in. If you need to take a break and bring those hips down, do so. Listen to your body and just meet me back up here when you're ready. Almost there. And lower down. Good. Taking another little break here before our final glute bridge variation. You're doing a great job. Take deep breaths. Check in with that form. Are your feet still hip width apart? Good, we're ready to lift up. Inhale. Exhale, we lift. Nice. We lower halfway and lift up. If you feel comfortable doing so, we're gonna lift our arms up to the ceiling as we do this. Keep pressing those heels into the mat, squeezing the glutes. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. You got this. If you need to bring those hips down, do so. We're almost there. And we are done. Lower the hips down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. When you lower your feet down for our next moves, make sure they stay hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Good. We're gonna lower the head back down and we're gonna begin by bringing the left leg in towards your chest. We're gonna interlace our fingers behind our thigh and we're just gonna extend the leg and lower. We're bending and extending. Keep following that breath. The rest of the body stays very still as we're doing this. Bending and extending as far as your body allows today. We're placing that foot down, taking a little break. Next exercise up, it's gonna be modified leg circles. So as we do that, we wanna keep our hips really steady. That's the objective of the exercise. Our body's gonna naturally wanna rock side to side, but we're gonna squeeze our core and try breathing through that rib cage to keep everything still except for that leg moving. Extend the right leg out. The left leg is bent, arms come out, palms up, and we're gonna go into those leg circles, bringing the leg out, in, and around. You can keep that knee bent, or if it feels better for you, you can extend, but I'm gonna keep it bent here. How big do you do the circles? Listen to your body. If your body is rocking, make the circle smaller. If you're really supported and very still, you can make the circle a bit bigger. We're opening up through that hip And we reverse. The knee comes in towards the midline, towards you, and out, moving clockwise. You got this. Nice. Final one. Good. We're gonna take a little break now, bringing that foot back down. We're gonna go next into a modified single leg stretch. We're gonna bring in the left knee in towards the chest, squeeze it in, and then we're gonna alternate bringing the right in. Ready? Left knee comes in, pull, pull. We're gonna point the right leg up to a 45-degree or up, see what feels better. And then we're switching. We're extending the left leg out straight and we're pulling that right knee in towards your chest. Go at your own pace. And keep breathing through this. Last one. Good. Let's bring both feet down. Taking a deep breath. We can bring our arms to the side and rock our legs side to side. As we get ready for the next move, a modified double leg stretch. Preparing, bringing our feet back to center, toes pointing forward. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. We're going to extend both legs out to a 45-degree angle and extend the arms by your ears. Circle the arms around towards your side and then bring your knees back in towards the chest. And we repeat this. Deep inhale. Exhale, we extend our arms and legs in opposition. Circle the arms around and your knees come in. Good. Squeeze your core. Breathe through that rib cage. You got this. Pull those knees in towards the chest and extend. Stretch, 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 and circle around. Good, last one. Relax your feet back down. Taking a little break here, rock the legs side to side if that feels good. Keep those shoulders on the mat. And let's get ready for the next exercise. Feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Let's bring the right knee in towards the chest. Left leg is extended. We're gonna grab onto the back of our thigh and we're just extending and bending here. Keep following that breath. You're doing great. Good, taking a little break, bring that foot down. We're gonna go into the leg circles on the right side next. Remember, the idea here is to help keep our body very still, so the leg is the only thing moving. We're gonna take a deep inhale and exhale. Get ready to bring that right leg up. Arms are to our side, and we're gonna go into those circles. The knee comes out, forward and around. If you feel your hips rocking, brace that core. But remember to keep breathing. And we reverse, the knee comes towards the midline, away from you, and out. Good. If your hips are cracking, mine are too. Almost there. And bring that foot back down. Taking a deep breath, we can bring our knees in towards our chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock yourself side to side. Let's get ready for our final exercise in this position. We're gonna bring our legs into tabletop, squeeze our thighs together, arms come out to the side, palms up. We're gonna rock our legs to the right. The left hip comes off the mat. Squeeze the core to bring your legs back to center. Inhale, we alternate bringing our legs to the left. The right hip lifts off the mat. Squeeze your core to come back. Bring your legs back to center. Good. Keep alternating here, moving with control. How far do you bring your legs out to the side? As far as you feel comfortable. You want to remain in control. So if it's just bringing your legs out 2-3 inches, that's fine. That's great. You're still working that core, still working your whole body. And last one. Bring those legs back to center and lower them down. Let's rock the legs side to side. Good. And let's roll onto our side body. Our spine is going to be aligned with the back of the mat. We can rest our head in the palm of our hands or on the top of our arm. Bottom leg is bent, and the top leg is going to be stretched out really long. Top arm can be pressed into the mat for support. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift the top leg to hip height. Good. We're going to point to lift and flex to lower. Good. Just like that. As you do this, I want you to think about keeping the hip points stacked over each other. The hip may want to rock back. You got this. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. And we take a break here. We have another move in this position. Another little cue here for you. You can tuck that rib cage in, squeezing the core to help you have a bit more control to prevent that rocking. And you can breathe through that rib cage as you squeeze that core. I know it's a lot of cues, but little by little, as you practice this, it'll come naturally to you. So we lift the leg up for our next move, flex the foot. we kick the leg forward as if you're sliding it over a table, and then point your toe to swing it back. Try to keep your leg hip height. If you need to take a break to lower it, do so listening to your body. And when you're ready, meet me back up here in our side kicks. How far do you kick it forward or swing it back? As far as your body allows. If you feel like you're rocking a lot, reduce your range of motion. It's still a great workout. You can reduce it. And then as you grow in your practice, you will become more flexible. And stronger, for sure. Lower that leg, take a deep breath. Use this top arm to help you press up into a seated position. And we're swinging our legs around to come onto the other side to balance ourselves out. So again, rest your head on the top of your arm, or you can place your head in the palm of your hand. Get ready to begin on this side. We point to lift, flex to lower. Press that hip away so we're not drooping down into the side. Notice your tempo. Can you slow down a bit? Enjoy the movement. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Squeeze that glute to help you. And last one. Great, rest that leg down. We're going into side kicks next. Remember, we're just gonna lift that leg to hip height, and we're gonna pretend there's a table that's hip height, and we're just sliding it on that table. Getting ready, make sure our hips are stacked, our hips aren't rocked backwards. Engage that core. Inhale to prepare. We lift up to hip height, flex that foot, and we slide it forward. Point the toe, swing that leg back. I like to also press that lower leg into the mat to feel a bit more control in my movement. Almost there. You got this. Last one. Beautiful. Lower the leg down. Take a deep breath. Press yourself using that top arm. Press yourself up. We're just gonna sit up tall and stretch to the side and to the other side. Nice. We're gonna swing the legs around to do the same thing. If this feels too tight for your hips, you can also side sit, bringing both legs to one side, or even come into a cross-legged seat. Meet me wherever it feels more comfortable for you. We're gonna lift the right arm up, stretch up and over, lowering the arm, and lifting the other one up and over. Beautiful. We're gonna make our way onto our belly for the final moves before our stretch. Meet me there. Take your time. I'm gonna show you what the next move looks like. We're gonna do some leg kicks, but I want to encourage you to move mindfully here and take your time. We are going to lift the entire leg up. Try to lift the thigh off the mat as well. And we're gonna alternate lifting the left and the right, but we're gonna bring our head down for this. So we're gonna relax our head on our palms that are stacked over each other. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift your left leg up, and then your right. You want to squeeze your core to protect that lower back. So we're not lifting through the back, we're lifting just our legs. You got this. I'll let you know when you're almost done. Keep alternating. Squeeze the glute to help you lift. Good. Last one on each side and lower the legs. Good. The next move is going to be a modified swim. So we're going to bring our arms out, palms down. Our legs are going to keep long, about hip width apart. And we're going to alternate lifting the left arm, right leg, and then right arm, left leg. Okay, we're pressing the palms into the mat. Our head and chest are slightly lifted. Our core is engaged here, again, to protect that lower back. And we begin. Lift the left arm, right leg, and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift the right arm, left leg. Our gaze is towards the mat, so we're not arching through that spine. Our chin is slightly tucked. And we're squeezing the shoulder blades as well to help us keep a nice lift here. You got this. If you need a break, just lower down, take a breath, and meet me here. Swimming. Final few, you're almost there. And last one on each side. And lower down, take a deep breath. We're gonna roll onto one side, whatever side is more comfortable for you. And we're gonna use this top arm to help us. Good, and we're gonna move into our cool down stretch. So let's swing our legs around. We're gonna come onto our back, Pilates style. Bring your hands behind your thighs. And we are going to tuck our pelvis under and roll back. Good. We're gonna bring the left knee in towards our chest. And we can extend the right leg long. Just hug it here, and we can do some ankle rolls one way and alternate, switching the direction of the ankle rolls. We're gonna begin to slow down that breath a bit. So we're gonna take an inhale for about a 4 count, and the exhale is about a 7 or 8 count. The deeper we breathe, the deeper we can stretch here. We're gonna bend the right knee so that we can cross this left ankle over our right thigh. We can press away that left knee and breathe here. If you want a deeper stretch, you can also hug in the thigh for a figure 4 stretch. Two more deep breaths here. Gently lower those legs back down. And we're gonna bring in that right knee in towards the chest, left leg extends. And you can start those ankle rolls on this other side and switch the direction of the ankle roll. When you're ready, let's bend that left knee in so we can cross this right ankle over the thigh. You can stay here if this feels good. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring that thigh in and hug it in. One's not better than the other. Just listen to your body and see what feels more comfortable for you today. Whatever position you're in, let's hold it for a bit longer. Keep that breath flowing. Your next exhale, bring your feet down. We're gonna bring our arms out to the side, palms up so we can open up through those shoulders, and we're gonna rock our legs to the right, and your gaze can come to the left. Try to keep those shoulders on the mat. And enjoy this twist. I'll let you know when to come back to center. On your next exhale, squeeze your thighs together to bring them back to center. And then we're gonna rock them to the opposite side, allowing them to fall. And your gaze comes to the right. We're gonna take one more breath here. The deepest breath you've taken today. Your next exhale, squeeze your thighs to bring them back to center. We're gonna rock onto one side, press yourself up. And we're gonna come into a child's pose. Take your time here. Coming onto all fours, we're gonna bring our knees mat width apart, or your knees can be closer together. See what feels better for you. I like to open the knees up to get that extra hip stretch. And then we're gonna lengthen our arms And stretch out here. Feel the hips really heavy. You can also stay on your forearms here. See what feels better for you. We're gonna take 2 more deep breaths in this position. So find the best pose for you. And find stillness there. Inhale and feel the back expand. Exhale. Feel your body soften. On your next exhale, gently begin to walk your palms back towards you. And meet me in a seated position. Let's bring that right arm over the shoulder and the other one too. Give yourself a hug. You deserve the love. Thank yourself for coming onto the mat and moving your body. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.